an abundance of vegetables. One of the problems is that we need a way to save some things for the winter. So we're going to do something called blanching. It's a process that you can keep your vegetables for a much longer time. I have some chopped collard greens, chopped them up. There's also a little bit of broccoli in here. And what we did was we made a wire mesh container from some old screen. It sewed very well. We'll take the greens, we'll open the bag up, and we're just gonna drop them in. This is our fourth and final batch, and everything previously went very well, so hopefully the contents into our screen bag or our screen container. Okay, that's the end of it. So it's all in there. And the bag itself doesn't have to be made perfectly, but the process works really well. Because now the next step is to take the bag and you have to drop it into some boiling water. Okay, you have the water boiling right here, and the lid was on to keep it hot, and you drop it right into the boiling water, and you don't need it to stay in for a very long time. The beauty of the bag is that you don't have to deal with the individually cut pieces of vegetables. They're going to stay in the bag, and it makes it very convenient. So we're just going to let that sit in there for a little while. The bag holds everything really well. This changes the chemical structure of the vegetables so that when you prepare it for blanching, the vegetables taste really fresh when they're ready to be cooked and eaten. You're not really cooking them right now. All this does is change the molecular structure of the actual vegetable itself. Okay, so you start with the boiling, and that is just about done right now. So just lift the bag up, and we're gonna drain the water here. Okay, you don't have to really worry about getting all of the water. Then the next step is, to my right, I have some iced water. Had a lot of ice in it before, but now it's kind of diminished a little bit, but it's fine for right now. And you just quickly drop that into the ice water. And this is the second phase, the second and final phase of changing the molecular structure of the greens. This is the actual blanching process. People had talked about blanching. I thought it was a very difficult technique, but actually it's really a matter of taking something from boiling water into ice water. So I guess whatever it does chemically helps to preserve it for freezing even for a much longer time. And I'll just let that stay in there for a little while. It cools off very rapidly. And then from here, just leave it a little bit longer. It's just about ready. The water's still kind of cool. Okay, we'll drain this off. And we're going to drop it into the colander. And the beauty of the bag is that it just allows everything, for the most part, to just drop right in. Okay, mostly all of it comes out. Okay. There it goes. Okay. The next step is to get the vegetables as dry as possible before you put them in the bag, and we're going to show you the freezing process that we use for that also. Okay, the final process is to place your contents inside of one of these vacuum packable sealer bags before freezing. It's a basic system, works pretty well. And that's it. This is ready to be frozen, and it will freeze for a much longer duration of time than just by ordinarily placing it into the freezer.